Hey there, I'm Slightly Froggy, and welcome back to my stream. Today I'm continuing my playthrough of Disco Elysium, the final cut. I adjusted my camera. Now, where we last left off yesterday, we did a lot. Hey there, Qua, welcome back to the stream. Actually, here, one sec. Gonna just... I like having the arm freedom. Or, no. Whoops, other way. Hold on. We're getting there. There. Mostly got it. Alright. Yes, welcome back to the stream, Claw, where we last left off yesterday. We did a lot. We talked to Joyce quite a bit about the reality of the world around us. We got our gun back, which was great. Yes, and I can point more dramatically. That's something, when I adjust the camera, it's just like, oh right, yeah, I need to factor in where the green screen cuts me off there. There. I got my gun back. I met the true police officer of Martinez. And wow, was she amazing. She can just light up the whole room. And then I went on a hot date with Lillian, the net picker. And ooh, it was a steamy date, guys. We went for a nice walk. We didn't even hold hands, but I got her sword. And that to me is the true victory. I am now an unhinged alcoholic with a gun and a sword. What could go wrong? So we'll see what kind of shenanigans we get up to tonight. Just gonna give people a couple minutes to kind of file in before we get started. I realized I did start a little bit later tonight, so we'll give some people some time to kind of get in before we get down to business, because I think we're gonna cap off today. I don't think there's really too much else we wanted to do at this point during the day. Like, there's talking to the Hardy Boys, which we can always do tomorrow. I kind of want to do a lot of the stuff with Kim, so I don't want to do too much on my own. I also want to try and find the documents. Yes, we also have to find Ruby, wherever the heck she might be. We have to ask around about Ruby. Oh, wait a minute. Before we finish off the night, should we give the tape to Egghead, or should we wait to do that until we have Kim with us? That's another thing we wanted to do in the fishing village before we headed back across the canal. Hey there, JJ. Welcome back to the stream. I know, we cannot forget Sapphire. Ruby, Sapphire, Pearl, Diamond. Those are the new ones they're re-releasing. I don't know, like, I was never really into Diamond and Pearl. I played part of the way through Pearl. I don't think I ever finished it. I have this bad habit with Pokemon games where I'll be, like, super into it for, like, a week or so, and then, like, life will get in the way, and I'll forget about it, and then once you're out of the momentum of it, it's really hard to get back in. Even though Pokemon's usually, like, pretty good about that. I don't know, I lose my momentum. My short attention span doesn't help me. So that was another thing, too. I was replaying an old Harvest Moon game some months back, and I was loving it. I was playing it on an emulator, and then got busy with other things, lost track of it, and I have not gone back to it in quite a while. And it's like, I like the game. I've actually finished that one, at least, in the past, but the open world... Yes! That, to me, looks interesting, because that's got some new elements to it. It's just new enough and just familiar enough. I don't know if I'm gonna get that on, like, release day. I might wait and see on that one just to see what the reception is. If it's positive, like, yeah, I'm in. It looks cool. But, I mean, we'll wait and see. I mean, I already know that, like, good reception for Neo The World Ends With You. I'm definitely playing that one after I'm done Disco Elysium. Because, like, when it releases the graphics, them jack. Yeah, the trees looked a little rough. from the trailer. And admittedly, like, I don't have a great eye for these things. I think it was somebody on YouTube or somebody put something online on Reddit or something where I saw it and it was just like, yeah, the trees don't look great. I've yet to finish the last 3 Pokemon games I started. Actually, oh, crud. I had Sword. I was like 98% of the way through Sword. I finished the League, and I think it was at the point where you catch the actual Sword one from the box art, and I stopped. Oh boy. Hey there, Infamous God. Hey there, Olaf. Welcome back to the stream. Yes, we're talking about Pokemon. It's nerd chat. That's alright. I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees. I speak for the trees have no mouths. You know, put on the music. And, here, one moment. Alright, let's get started. Well, there's a bunch of new Pokemon games coming out. Some new, some old but kind of new. Yeah, people aren't a fan of the new Diamond Pearl remaster look, sort of like the chibi look. And it's like, oh, it's alright. Alright, so one thing I realized I wanted to do... Ooh, actually, maybe I'm gonna put my weapons away. I don't need to be this intimidating right off the bat. 85% complete with Neo. So count me for advice. Nice, thank you. I always need help. Why not dual wielding? I mean, I'm already a big enough threat on my own. If I need a little oomph, man, where was this stuff when I had to intimidate Titus way back? The Danganronpa chibis, yeah. Can also do more in the church, by the way. I know, that's why I was like, ooh, wait, do I want to go back to Egghead now? Oh no. I am ways around. Here we go. Because it is late at night, but wait a minute. Oh! Alright, cool. Alrighty. Adjust my lighting here. It is quite dark where I am tonight. We're having some dark and stormy weather here. Alright. Now, should I go in the church now? Or should I wait until I have Kim with me and then go in the church? I feel like Kim wouldn't have too much to add to this. This isn't really his scene, per se. I don't think I've stood around long enough where he's done poses. I have to leave the church again to get stuff, so don't worry. Oh, okay. Good. I don't want Kim to miss out on this fantastic club that's opening up here. Alright. It's terrible dancing, but my dancing's not much better, so... Egghead!
Delirium Church! The place to be! Make some noise, my church people!
Large speakers are set up behind the young man, blasting a familiar song.
Vibrations thump through your blue soul. The music sounds much better in the church.
Ooh. I had to check. I was checking my signal here for a moment. I was like, oh crud, is it me? I hope it's not me. Hang in there, Olaf.
A hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane, tangled in its branches, something bronze flutters in the wind. He stands on stage behind a table, nodding along to the music and waving his hand in the air. In front of him, the audio mixer. One reel spinning. The other reel deck is empty. Cables run hither and thither. On one side, you see an auxiliary line in with the number 4.5 written next to it.
Gotta call them tomorrow. Man, it's always the worst when you have to call your internet provider and be like, hey, it's slow. What's going on? Ooh. That might get him scrambling. Yeah, I'm gonna give him the tape. I found this reel of tape. Maybe you can use it to hard up Eek's jam.
Yeah! Remix time!
His voice...
Tape goes here, into deck B.
Ooh. He clicks the switch, the tape starts spinning.
A hand on his ear. He listens to the audio through his headphones and shouts.
Wow! Did you get this from Arno himself?
A great excitement is bubbling to the surface within him. This is big.
What do you mean?
Listen, I'm just going to show it to you. Ready?
Ready. I need to know. What does this sound like? I dig it. I like it.
Wow! Here's that?
That is a jam.
Match perfectly! Now, if only we had the beat for the full assault, it would be unbelievably hyper!
What is this? It's good. How did you guys do that?
Do what? I just found a random tape and brought it to Egghead. He's just incredibly good at remixing. You're right, it's uncanny how well it all goes together. Something else must be going on here. Ooh, something supernatural perhaps? Yeah, I'm gonna play into it.
Yes, but what if Van Eyck based his remix on some forgotten local melody, like a folk song, and you just found the original piece that inspired him to create this jam? That would explain why it fits so well.
Nah, to me it sounds like classic Van Eyck. I don't think he needs any inspiration from folk songs. Maybe he lives in Martinez.
Why the
and just
gun?
threw away part of his song because he thought it wasn't good enough.
I think it's just happenstance. Chaos in action. Contingencies of our limited existence. That and Egghead's fantastic talent.
He nods to his friend behind the turntables. Kim just doesn't get it. I love my husband, but he doesn't get it, you know?
Noid's right. Egghead's technical talent is the key.
It is. Egghead knows what he's doing.
No, this is definitely part of the same song. Something cut from it. It fits too well.
Ooh, Andre's got it. Sounds like a local folk song remix. Esel's right. Van Eyck must live around here. It's definitely his creation. I agree with Noid. It's just luck and Egghead's incredible mixing skills. Ooh. What do you guys think? I'm not sure. We're just gonna give it up for Egghead. I agree with Noid, it's just luck, and Egghead's incredible mixing skills.
Be how it may, if it fits, it fits! Bring up the volume!
What about the bass? Do you have any ideas for that?
Andre looks back at you.
Yeah, I remember. You said it needs more bass.
We should all stan Egg.
I think you might know the answer.
What if we used that crazy sound assault from Suna's experiment, but tamed it, made it pulse? It was the easiest one. Oh, of course we're doing it. I think it's good enough the way it is. Adding that melody has already been a massive improvement. It's pretty hardcore now. No, we need the bass.
Oh! But how?
What about that compressor Andre was setting up to achieve some sort of parallel processing?
Don't be too hard on yourself if you don't figure it out. I think the jam's already pretty ultra.
But it could be hyper hardcore!
Ooh, oh, that's interfacing. Here, I'll check it in a minute, but what was that crazy sound we heard before?
Yeah! It was awesome! And scary! Very hardcore!
His voice booms through the chamber, then gets silent.
Too hardcore, in fact! I couldn't control it! At all!
What happened?
It sucks up all the air in the mix until it's the only thing left. Starts compressing itself and everything around it. Completely fills up the headspace. Extreme!
Inside your chest, the heart beats still with the after effects of the sound. Imagine if you could harness that power, making it pulse.
What if this is the answer to Van Eyck's jam? We could use the sound for the bass.
What about the compressor? The one with the spiky hair was setting up to achieve some sort of parallel processing.
Alright, here. Come on. Finish. Stop dancing. Set it up.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
Oh, nope, nothing.
Goodbye, officer.
Goodbye. Or here, I'll talk to Suna. Suna, can you help?
Yes, what is it?
Oh, actually, I'll ask her about Ruby. Have you seen anyone suspicious? Say, a woman named Ruby.
What? No, no one's suspicious around here.
She has not seen her, sire. 'Tis true.
Oh, pale unknown. Ah, crud. Well. Form a theory on the 2mm hole in the world. Maybe one day. So you said it's time for teamwork. Like with these or with Kim?
Welcome back.
If only. Well, I mean, I could go back to Joyce. Catch the silver bird. Ooh. Reaction speed. Low. Reaction speed. Actually, do I have anything for reaction speed? I'm just curious if I have anything for that. I don't think I do. Man, I have too many clothes. Oh, that's -1 to reaction speed. No, I want plus. No, I don't have anything for that. Yeah, I can guess I can go talk to Joyce. At least then I wouldn't have Kim there being like, oh, really? Yes, we have to go plus ultra. That's true. Should I call it for tonight then, or should I go talk to Joyce? Oh. Oh. Gotta go all the way over there? Talk to Joyce. Okay. Yeah, I may as well. Looking back at you from the rust-colored water, you.
Wait. Take a longer look at yourself and how you're reflected in that slick chemical rainbow. What do you see? Metaphor. It's always metaphor.
Always. Some kind of metaphor for me?
This is more important than you.
Ooh.
That's the blood of industry you see before you. The runoff from Coal City, further down the coast. The engines of fortune once roared here. Great wealth poured into Revachol, the Delta, as did smoke, waste, sickness, life.
What happened?
The engines stopped. The West Revacholian industrial base was dismantled after the war. Now, extinguished coke furnaces dot the landscape, a landscape despoiled by industry. Filth. This needs environmental action
Ooh.
now.
Oh boy, we're going green, guys. We're going green. I don't see the problem. Revachol moved on to a service industry. Get with the times, yo. West Revacholian industrial base? That's so me. There was a serious dereliction of duty in this cleanup.
Perhaps you could dedicate your life to cleaning it up. But
Achievement
you're a
unlocked.
cop.
The world's most
You must
laughable
concern yourself
centrist.
with different messes. Even so, it's pretty to think.
Oh boy, I am a true centrist. This is probably bad for this game. Alright. Yeah, Joyce is over this way. Back towards the village. Yeah, just a little on the fence about all this. Alright, let's save first before we get going on this.
You're back. More lessons in basic reality?
Yes.
My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
Didn't get conceptualization. Ooh, I need to up esprit de corps.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Alright, I've got stuff for this. I've got clothes for this. Somewhere. Come on. Oh, here we go. Come on. Gotta look the part. Come on, esprit de corps. That's all I had? Oh, wait. There. Oh, no. That just overwrote that one, didn't it? Oh, no. I've only got jackets. Oh, no. That's all I got. Oh, wait. No, I've got this at least, but... I'll wear the hat, I guess. Yeah, I know. It's authority, I guess, but, like, that's so weird it doesn't give you esprit de corps. Yeah, I didn't miss anything, did I? It's a purple one. Here, I just want to make sure I don't... losing anything with it. You will probably have to. Okay, I don't have any minuses. Yeah, all I've got is the jackets. That's all I've got. That's weird. I hate saying this. I need more clothes. I need the right clothes. Alright, so I believe it's Psyche.
More lessons in basic reality?
Ooh,
My
it's
favorite part of the day.
28%.
Go ahead, ask me anything.
I saved, so I mean we can always... Ooh, the game glitches. Oh no. Alright, guys, I need that boost. Alright, let's see how we do. We've gotten it at 28% before. I landed my hot date with the fisherwoman. Alright. 42%, let's go.
6 kilometers southwest is the Valley of Dogs. Junior officer
Got
Chad
it!
Tilbrook takes
Good
aim
job,
at a
guys.
rabid
Thank you.
black dog licking its wounds in the grass. To his left, his partner, Emil Mullins, whispers, "You heard what happened to Tequila Sunset in Martinez?"
They called me Tequila Sunset with the other cops? Oh no. I have too many clothes, but not enough clothes. I don't have the right clothes. Yeah, I made it look easy.
Yes, he lost his mind, Tilbrook answers, fingers on the trigger. Don't worry, Emil. He pulls it out slowly. Slowly now. He'll find it again. We always do.
What am I?
You? You're an officer of the RCM.
The Revachol Citizens Militia?
Preciso mundo.
Good. And what is the Revachol Citizens Militia?
Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary Revachol, detective.
You said de facto.
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law, both at the behest of the coalition government and to its chagrin.
What do you mean?
The RCM's responsibilities are defined by the Emergency, Wayfarer and Aliments
Oh, yeah.
Acts, 3 pieces of legislation keeping the city in a, let's be honest, laissez-faire stasis to the benefit of foreign capital.
Okay, so I'm basically a lackey of capital, so I'm basically a thrall to foreign interests, so I'm basically one of the good guys, so I'm basically gonna avoid the subject and ask the next question in this line of inquiry. No, game, stop. Don't make fun of me for being a centrist. Oh gosh, I don't want to answer 4, but No, I'm basically a thrall to foreign interests.
There's nothing basic about your role, Detective. It's true that the RCM keeps everything the way our seemingly permanent provisional rulers like it.
She leans in.
Yet, on the other hand, I know these people. I deal with them daily. Let me tell you, dear, they are not fans of you.
Why?
The post-revolutionary decade was a
They
disaster
will.
for the coalition government. Revachol in the 20s was hell, especially on the west side of the river. Gang warfare, a botched privatization scheme, a nuclear pile meltdown.
Yeah, the game's attitude on me specifically has shifted. At first it's like, do whatever you like, but then it's just like, you're picking the centrist again? Pussy. Oh, so... having now just said a not-so-nice word, something I got reminded of. So last night, after I finished my stream, I've mentioned before, my parents occasionally like to tune into my stream. They don't, like, 100% get it, but they get it. They get what it is. So they were visiting my grandparents last night, and they put on the stream to show them what I was doing. I did not know that they were going to be doing that, and I don't know what parts they saw. But my grandfather, his hearing is not so good, so maybe it all worked out for the best in the end anyway. Although something kind of cute though, because my grandmother's had to learn what Zoom calls are with everything. So when she saw the stream come up, she thought it was a Zoom call, so she was trying to talk to me. My parents had to tell her, no, that's not quite how this works. Oh boy. So it was cute. Part of me really wonders at what part they came in at. It makes me a little concerned. Yeah, we gotta get Grandma a Twitch account. All right. It's just, that reminded me of it. It was just, as soon as I said a bad word, when they told me last night that they had been watching, I was like, oh, how much did I swear in last night's stream?
They called it the International Zone because no nation wanted to claim responsibility. The RCM restored peace where the coalition failed. A true blue citizens' initiative. They will never forgive you.
Oh.
So permit me to conclude with this. Who you are to me is the police, the only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol.
She's trying to butter me up, but I was thinking about it though. It was like, you know what? Like, it wasn't that bad for a stream. We've had, like, at least it wasn't like one of like the weirder Danganronpa streams. That would have been bad. At least it's Disco Elysium, which is like a little bit more heady for the most part. A bit more, it gets out there, but not gross out there, you know? Well, thank you, ma'am.
And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I'm here to help.
She bows and smiles. Oh, I kind of like Joyce. Joyce is many shades of gray, but I like Joyce. I was thinking like Mew. Any of Mew's stuff. Yeah. Yeah, what's that all about? Oh, yeah. Why does it have what was the RCM again?
Nothing more nor less.
Oh, why
yes.
did it have me?
That means not
Sit for the
juror.
who I am part,
Permit
then.
me to conclude with this. And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I am here to help.
Yeah, or Himiko. There's a number of characters where it would have been bad if they were watching. Okay, so I need conceptualization.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Okay, so I at least got that one, but I would like to get that conceptualization one. I don't have enough. How much more do I have for conceptualization? Oh, I've got a bunch. Oh, that's when I could have really upped. Got 5. I'm gonna have to wait till I've got some more skill points to work with. Alright, so maybe I'll call it here with Joyce. And we'll put Harry to sleep. Harry has had a long day.
It's getting late, and it's snowing.
We're going to bed. That's enough of that. Anything else? Nope. Alright.
The bed is comforting, if a bit
Oh,
run
our
down.
dreams.
Still, you've earned a rest.
Go to sleep. Oh no, what are we gonna dream about?
The bed underneath you is soft, if lumpy. Waves wash the sand underneath the hut, then grow distant to your ear. In the quiet hum of the organic heater, you fall asleep.
Sweet dreams?
Like a deftly cast fishing net, sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes, tightening around you, it digs into your brain.
Great, this is gonna be really chill. Yeah, limbic system freaks me out. Dark shore my ass, I know what this is. Yeah, just let me sleep. No, I'm gonna go, great, this is gonna be really chill.
How have things been going for you out there? Helped anyone lately?
Maybe?
Saved anyone lately? Murdered anyone lately?
This bastard isn't even listening to you.
No, none of you do.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music
Hey there, Kay.
listening
Welcome back to the
psycho
stream.
killer who offs poor people and then forgets about it.
You've made it just in time for our lovely dream sequence. I don't care, that doesn't scare me. Okay, so I'm a murderer, and that's bad. Shut up, I just want to sleep. Oh boy, okay, so I'm a murderer, and that's bad.
Hear that? He doesn't even flinch. Iceman doesn't care about killing people. That's nothing to him. Blackwater, under the bridge. The thing he's really scared of is much, much worse than that.
What is it? Or why are you doing this? I just want to sleep. I can almost see the dark. I'm gonna... Let's pry. What is it?
Don't tell him, sister. It's too bad.
Okay, now I really want to know.
They're right. This is their function. To keep you from it.
Why are you doing this? I just want to sleep. I can almost see the dark.
We're trying to help you.
Really?
All these processes, these tortures, voices and tremors are all just distractions, flares and countermeasures to keep you from the last dream. The worst of them all.
And I'm sure we will get to it coming up on the last day of the game. The last dream?
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant. You will be naked and alone.
And the air will smell of apricots. Her face forms in summertime. I don't want to anymore. I don't want to think either one of those things. Ooh. I'll go with the smell of apricots.
Of hell. An ancient sadness, brother. 10,000 years later, in front of the video rental, there is a warm breath on your face again. Everything is okay again.
Everything is so okay.
Doesn't sound like it will be okay.
Your eyelids flutter open for a moment. When you close them again, you sense the light of the room around you. You're back. In 2 seconds, the alarm will ring.
Oh, I hate that.
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that stained glass window in the church.
Ooh. A religious epiphany, perhaps? And then I wake. Oh, why am I sitting? Oh boy. Alright. Let's start a new day. What a wonderful kind of day. I survived the night, yes. Yeah, this is a villain. If it is gonna come out that it's like I've done terrible, horrible things, I probably have. Hey, Kim. Alright.
Yes?
Ooh, do I have enough? No, I don't have enough. Actually. Wait, I kind of want to try. I've had this option for a bit, and I haven't really tried it. So it's Inland Empire. I know I've got a couple of things for Inland Empire. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Logic. I think that's a purple one. Yes, here we go. The officer that's killed the most people. Ugh. Maybe that's why I don't want to rise in the ranks. Can't kill as many people that way. Oh boy. I thought I had more Inland Empire stuff. Man, I do not have as many clothes as I think I do. Yeah, dang. Oh, wait. What was that? Inland Empire. Had something. Oh, the tie. Oh, all I've got for Inland Empire is tie? Jeez. I don't have enough good clothes. Got a lot of clothes, but not enough that really help me in the things I want to do. Darn it. Okay. I don't have enough Inland Empire. Let me just see if I have anything that minuses it. Nope. No, I should be good. How much does that up it? Ooh, that's low. Nah. Maybe another time. Alright. Actually, I want to check on that thought we've got going on. The big realization. We're getting there. 52 minutes. Okay, so I need to ask about Ruby. Oh god, do I have to ask the children? Children, what do you know?
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
You must be Lillian's twins.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Lily's our mum.
Explains the other one, tongue still lolling out of his mouth. I already said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs as well. Wow, so intellectually stimulating.
I'm talking to children. What was I expecting? Oh yeah, do you got any Pokemon cards?
The stone kicking isn't even of very high caliber. Anyone can do that.
Stupid kids, anyone can kick rocks. Physical instrument, you gotta chill. Children are stupid. I'll finish off with that one. Is little Lily your sister?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
That's it? You're being Masonic about it.
It doesn't look like he knows what that means.
I barely know if I pronounced that correctly. Kids, have you seen any bad people around?
What bad people?
One of the twins looks up, his mouth slightly open.
I don't think questioning 4-year-olds without their parents present is gonna crack the case.
Says you. Children are stupid. The scruffy-haired little kid laughs, as though in agreement.
You're stupid.
The other one tells him, suddenly very serious, Okay, how about the policeman asks you something else now? I'm just gonna leave now. I'm gonna leave and not talk to you anymore. Bye. No. How about the policeman asks you something else now?
Okay.
Oh, I was hoping it would lead to new questioning. How about the other one?
The
Hey, you.
scruffy-haired
Oh,
little
it's the
boy.
same. Alright, well that was stimulating. Alright, so the drunks don't know anything. The washerwoman doesn't know anything. Where are we gonna find more leads on Ruby? Actually, would they know in the church, maybe? Here, out of my way. It's definitely looking more spring-like today. More mud brown, less white and icy. Oh, that's a bit more this way. Oh gosh, I'm all turned around, aren't I? I'll get there, I'll get there. Yeah, it's over here. I always forget it's like right across from it. Here. See if the speedheads know anything. I mean, they lived outside in a tent. They have to know something. Okay, Sal didn't seem to know anything. Noid.
Yo, man. What's on your mind?
Ooh, I have enough conceptualization for that. Analyze the beat. Percanassian is love. I don't know. I wanted to talk some more about this
Dead
place.
body, spirit entered. What
Oh,
is there
the
to
glasswork.
talk
Yeah, let's talk about the glasswork again. I've been thinking about her.
of? The mass murderer. Why?
The resettlement programs were totally okay. No, I didn't want to do that.
Okay. Sure.
I forgot I didn't want to talk about that. I don't want to say that. Oh boy. Don't just nod along. Really feel it. No, I'm trying to find out about Ruby. Actually, what's that silver bird thing?
Welcome back.
Reaction speed. Yeah, I didn't have anything for that. 28%. I can give it a try.
The silver bird has
No.
already flown away. I will catch it later.
Alright. Then we will catch it later. Okay, so they don't know anything. I was just glancing how much Royale I have. It's 111. That's pretty good. And that's after getting the shoes, which were expensive. Alright. Anyone else around I can ask? Wompty Dumpty Dum guy know anything about it? Oh. Wompty Dumpty Dum guy. Yeah, maybe. I'll go ask him. Excuse me, sir.
Hello. Isn't this a fine morning?
Do you have any money? I'm looking for a suspect. Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
No, I'm afraid I can't help you with this one, officer. It's just a regular day off for me and Mikhail here.
Pats his son's head.
So you haven't seen anyone around?
Oh no, I've seen a lot of people, but I don't want to tell you. It's my day off.
No, I'm sorry. As I said, this is just a day off. We just arrived anyway.
There's something friendly and familiar in how he says that. A day off. He's telling the truth. He hasn't seen anyone.
Aw. You look like someone who has money. Do you have any money?
I do have some money, yes, but that's not what's really important here.
He brushes it off like it's not a thing at all.
No, I mean, come on. You need the money. If it's not a thing, he can give you some.
Guys, should I beg him for money? I've already got quite a bit. Not enough to buy a new car for the station. But what do you guys think? Or should I just let this go? I don't want your money. I just wanted to see whether my profiling skills were working. Rich man begging for money. Man, you could say that's like just investment in a nutshell. Could I have some of that unimportant money then?
Oh no, I don't have it on me, officer. I was talking in more general terms.
He looks uncomfortable, his left hand squeezing his son's shoulder. Crazy drunk policeman's trying to take my money.
I'm just spending time with my kid here, showing him around the lesser-known parts of our hometown. It wouldn't be wise to carry huge amounts of cash on such expeditions.
Yes, I was just testing you.
Not that he would have to worry about being robbed. He looks surprisingly buff. Does he work out?
By the way, do you work out?
I do some Lomantang stick fighting now and then.
Lo Mantang stick fighting is a form of martial arts originating from the island of Lo Mantang. It uses slender wooden sticks for confronting the opponent.
A form of martial arts from the island of Lo Mantang, right?
Actually, a great many cultures have their own version of stick fighting, such as the sacred Mabolo tradition of the Harley people, a name deriving from the butterfruit tree traditionally used for crafting the long, slender sticks, whereas the sticks used in other cultures...
No, he's got all of his money in real estate.
You doze off as he paints you a comprehensive picture
Oh,
of the
boy.
history of stick fighting among mankind, seasoning it with unexpected pop culture references. Man, he's good at speaking. People must love him.
But anyway, I'm boring you with details again. You were saying?
I don't really remember what I was saying. I'm not really interested in the practice. I just want to know how often you work out, now and then. That's like once a week?
Lomantang stick fighting is a little like a Berolidin addiction. I've been practicing it for nearly 20 years now, so you could say that my doses have grown a little peculiar.
What does that mean?
Wait, what does this man know about Pyrrolidon addiction?
Hold on. Oh gosh. Perholidon addiction? What an interesting metaphor. Or perhaps not a metaphor at all. So what is it, like twice a week then?
You got me, detective.
Ooh.
But my history should hardly come as a surprise.
Dad's fighting with sticks every night after dinner for 4 hours.
What?
There's a special room for that. And a special costume.
Oh my god.
That's right, Mikhail. It also has a meditative quality. Helps to clear my head.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Oh boy. Not yeah. Like, this guy's weird. Yeah.
Sure. What's on your mind? But of course. What else?
I guess we'll leave, but here we go.
Date of birth generator.
Oh boy.
You were born in the year 07, in the last year of the commune of Revachol, right before it fell, in the old military hospital on the ground floor, where people usually came to die during a snowstorm.
Wow.
The revolution had about 1 year left to go, and the fires were still burning bright. There were explosions in the blizzard. This was 44 years ago. You are 44 years old. The bloating might never leave your face, but beneath it, you still have some years. You still have some hope.
Jeez, that's what I look like at 44? Yikes. Alright, so learning cap for logic has been raised to 4, but -1 difficulty to all physique passives. Yeah. But, I mean, that's what alcohol is for. How old is Kim again? Ooh. He must be around about the same age. I think we're roughly the same age. I might be a little bit older than him, because he got brought up to detective in like his mid to late 30s, he was saying. Because I remember when he said that, I was very surprised. I know Van Eyck. Yes, for the next 44 years, just regrowing it. Tempting. Temporary research bonus +1 to interfacing. Interesting. I've got so many, like, little thoughts I want to use in this, but... Okay. So I'm trying to think of who else I haven't spoken to yet. In this... area. Beams are splintered. The bridge didn't collapse on its own. Artillery broke it. Oh. How do I get there? Have I talked to Joe? Hey there, mildly alcoholic. Welcome back to the stream. Have I talked to Joe? Joe. Ah, no! Dang it. You friggin' got me. Okay. Alright, I'm a little stuck in the mud here. How do I get around this? Jeez, come on. There we go. That's better. See, if it had been a slightly different variation, I might have caught it. If you're just like, oh, by the way, have you found Ligma yet? No, nothing there. Yep, got him. I can admit when I've been got. Oh. The boards crack dangerously as you run. Be careful here. Yeah. Can I get in? A door, a building, a hiding place. Could the instigator be inside? I mean, I'd love to check, but... It appears I cannot get in through traditional means. Not much else I can do here. I'm just trying to think of who else I haven't really asked yet. Nope, can't go any more that way. Yeah, maybe. I can always head back to the whirling. Ooh, wait. No, Kim, move! Wait, oh, I don't have my terror bag. Okay. Can I... Really? Can't get that one? Okay, fine. No, I didn't tell him about, the ultimate cop yet. Ooh. Could this be the boy? I found it! The boy Classier told you about.
A metal and plastic contraption.
That's what I wanted to do. That was another thing.
Trembling reeds. At first, it just looks like trash. But if you look closer...
That, over there. Must be the boy class you told us about. The one she hid her passport in. We should take a look.
I agree.
Ooh, hidden things. Secrets. Lies.
Pick it up.
You lift the boy out of the water without much effort. It's not tied to anything. The cords dangling from the bottom appear to have been cut.
Examine the plastic ball.
The number 11 has been written on the yellow plastic. It hasn't been in the water for very long, but it's already discolored and slimy with silt. A latch holds it close, but only just barely. The brittle metal of the latch has cracked.
Ooh, I wonder if somebody else has gotten in here first.
Simple construction. Very unsafe.
Alright, let's shake it.
There's something in there, splashing around.
Let's sniff it.
It smells like you would expect it to smell. A concentrated version of the coast. Salt, industrial slop, and decay.
It's like Arrested Development, Michael opening the bag that says dead pigeon, do not open, and it's just like, I don't know what I expected.
The water this side of the peninsula is cleaner, actually. Smells a little salty.
Alright, let's open it.
A shot glass's worth of seawater pours out. Some algae, and nothing else.
Uh-oh.
Well, damn.
We're lucky it's still here. A little longer and it would have floated away.
We still got here too late. There's nothing of use here anymore.
No documents. Who do you think took them? Probably Ruby.
I have no idea.
The lieutenant taps his foot, frowning. This is a minor quirk. We know what was in the boy anyway. This is a disaster. Everything is ruined. It was the phasmid. The Insulindian phasmid.
Or think we do. This is a small loose end, either way. Not important, I hope.
Of course, Kuno. The true phasmid. Must have been her enemies, which means she's in danger. Maybe she took them herself. Could this be related to the cryptozoologists and their little expedition? I have no idea. Do you have any theories, Lieutenant? Maybe her enemies? Or maybe she took them herself.
That may very well be the case. We should keep an eye on her. Nothing more for us to do here. Let's go.
You could ask the miss what she thinks. Later, if you have the time. Though you doubt she'll tell you much at this point.
Let the empty boy be. Oh. Here, we'll go back this way. Oh, come on. Don't ruin the traps, Kim. We're trying to catch a cryptid. Oh, wait. Nope. I'm not getting stuck in that again. Alright. There's actually one other thing I wanted to kind of look at. I guess it's an interactable. The map. Or, ooh. Dried Maybells. I don't think I actually interacted with this here. I want to do this. From the whirling roof, it's shedding its petals quickly in your pocket.
6 crumbling petals rest on your palm. They're white, a bell-shaped crown.
Yeah, well, if you want to look at the map, look at your quest log. Well, it says to look at it, so I imagine I'll have to look at it once I get a little bit closer back to the city. What is this, Kim?
This is the Insulindian lily, called Maybells or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them off to battle.
This flower is a
that's
spring
handy.
flower, but it's a bit early for that, isn't it?
Who pinned them? Which side?
The revolutionaries, so the communards and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army, so it held meaning for the kingsmen too. It's about girls and boys more than sides. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and consumption. It's a symbol of the Civil War.
Does this flower blossom in early spring?
Yes, but not this early. Not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved.
Is it a coincidence, it being on the roof?
Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see.
Very well. Put the flower back in your pocket.
The petals feel dry and fragile in your hand. Water flows under the channel bridge. Dark water. You rub your sides for warmth, but there is none.
Blow on your fingers.
Inland, above the Martinez distributary, the channel that brought wastewater from the silk mills of Jamrock, and then dead bodies during the war. The wrinkled fingers of an old man crush flower petals, then sprinkle them in the stream like white salt. Wait, have you noticed there's a war veteran playing a ball game on the plaza? You should ask him about the flowers.
Ooh, I should. Let's look at the map.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations.
Ooh.
Year 48 resides on the upper right corner.
Trace a path through the grid.
Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Cypar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North. Finally coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
There's no "you are here" marking?
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and select the map tab.
Alright. Okay, let's go to the journal in the map tab. There we go. Martinez waterfront. There's the Ferris wheel. Ooh, and it's got all these mapped out on it too. Interesting. As somebody who's definitely more visual, this is very handy. Andre Impossible. Alright. I do really like this map, actually. Like, it looks like it's a beautiful little map. Also, the map is wrong. I know. We're on, what, stream 21 of this game, and it's, like, still getting tutorials. Better late than never, I guess. Alright, well, let's head across. I don't think there's really anybody else here in the fishing village I can talk to about this. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. So, should I do the, you are here, fisherman shacks. Oh, here we go. Aha. Oh, okay. So here, we'll go to the waterfront. I just want to see what it's like. Yeah. Oh, here we go, the whirling. Here, do I need to technically... Yeah, it's considered the waterfront. Okay. Or the church. Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm guessing here's also a location as well. No. Okay. I'm just curious where they consider, like, notable places. Alright. So we got a couple people I gotta kind of reconvene with. Let's go talk to Titus and see about, making sure our favorite new cop best friend gets the help she needs. Especially after she stole my gun. Titus!
The Coppernado is back. What do you want?
There's an old catatonic lady in the old fish market on the other side of the bay. She needs help.
What's that, Copper? You want us to help little old ladies now?
You're local law enforcement, aren't you? Helping troubled civilians should fall under your jurisdiction.
Yeah. We'll send someone out. Who is? Wait.
Ha.
It's the pigs, isn't it?
Yep, her.
God. Poor lady.
Oh.
Don't worry. We'll handle this. I think she got some family in Coorong or something. Bastards left her alone when she got sick.
Aww.
We've been getting complaints.
Hey, wasn't Everott's B team looking for her the other day? They said something about her, I don't know, finding something?
Yeah, I think you're right, Gene. She have something of yours, Pig?
Ooh, what do you guys think? Should I be honest with Titus that she took my gun? Or should I try and play it cool like, nah, she didn't have anything. No big deal. No, of course, we're going for the embarrassing one. Yeah, she had my gun.
You're fucking with me.
No.
Your gun. She had your fucking gun.
Sure did, boss. Heard him loud and clear. The pigs lost his gun to the pigs.
Man, shut up, Shanky. No one even friggin' likes you.
Well, at least I can see you got it back. If you have any questions.
He waves in circles, still searching for words. What's her name? Like, her real name?
Auntie LaPlante. We always called her. Something LaPlante.
Marianne, amigo.
He says, pouring himself another drink. Marianne... No! I'm saying that, but I know that's not what it is.
Fuck you, pig. What the fuck you are playing at, huh?
It was the perfect setup. I had to.
Easy, Al. Don't let him get to you. Have one for Auntie LaPlante, huh?
Don't disrespect Miss LaPlante, Copper. She's good people. We all get a little crazy sometimes.
Who was she?
Was. Like before. Just an old lady. Her kids moved away years ago. Never come to visit.
Aw.
Never took her calls. She gets out every now and then. She did right by lots of us when we were kids. Always was a little off, but still.
Us kids? That must have been ages ago. She was better then.
Maybe?
The children kept her together.
Aw. So how did she get like this?
Wanted to be a cop, you mean? Well, shit. I don't actually know. Anyone know why she started acting like a pig?
No fucking clue. It's gotta be the crazy. Who'd want to be a pig?
Well, someone who wanted to set the world right before it ends. Ever think of that? More like who wouldn't? Cool uniforms, fast machines. Oh, thank you, Pelvis Wrestly, for the follow. That's a great name. Fast machines, packing heat, sign me up. Law enforcement is a respectable occupation, sir. I'm not answering that. I can't but feel partially responsible. Too much Animal Farm. Can't but feel partially responsible for the unhealthy culture that poor woman latched onto. I'm sorry. No, we're not doing that. It's gonna be one of the first two. No, we're gonna... Oh, no. Here, we'll go with this one. Someone who wanted to set the world right before it ends. Ever think of that?
No, I didn't. Because I'm not fucking stupid, Polizonte.
He's just mad because I made fun of him.
Yeah, Carl. That's some pretty fucking weird shit to say. The pigs level weird. But whatever gets you through the day.
So where'd she get all her cop gear? And all the lights? Where did she get those lights?
Dunno. She lives by the water. Shit washes up all the time on the beach.
Yeah, especially if some weirdos are crashing their cars into the water.
Police paraphernalia doesn't just wash up on the coast, people. It's not like we dump it at night. She bought it, collected it.
Well, thanks for helping out with this one, Titus.
No problemo, cop man. We take care of our mentally ill here in Martinez. Ain't that right, boys?
Sure enough, we're the real heroes on these streets.
Ooh, I want to go over a few things regarding Ruby's disappearance again.
Yeah? What?
Nothing. Well, thanks for the review. I'm gonna take off now. I got them all upset. Ooh.
Tremble. The time is now. Taola.
I'm sorry, what time?
Time for the show. For Taola. The hallowed time of fear and disintegration. A countdown has begun. All will collapse on itself. The world will disappear into a single grain of blackness. All sound will be muted. All life will scream.
Half-Light, are you okay? What is that?
Ulogu Theodos. Xeno Zausin. Ipoli Osidien. Echondes Fronisin.
Yeah, what he said. What? Wait, what? When did this countdown begin?
Monday morning.
Oh.
The moment you arrived in this reality are the first crack in the sheer face of God. From you it will spread.
This is because of the insane world ending I've been saying, isn't it?
Yes. You
Oh,
spoke the words
oh no.
of the Palindropos and the houses of Pericarnassus. Items, people, even words
Oh
will tumble.
no.
All will lose its meaning in the coming years. That is why you marked yourself.
Am I sure it's not just a joke or some kind of coping mechanism?
It's totally also a coping mechanism.
Well, at least we're being honest. I'm a little afraid.
So you should be. The world island crumbles at your feet, and in the far plain, Palindropos. Perhaps. Just a thought. This has something to do with the hangover.
It might be that. I might just be very hungover right now. I do think the world might end soon. Ooh, okay. What do you guys think? Should I opt in? Into the world ending that I've been joking about all this time? Not yet. I know some in chat have mentioned, like, oh, is there an option where you can talk about the Pale? And I'm like, what is it? I do think the world might end soon.
The face of the woman fractures. There will be herd killing. We all become vapor.
Well, that's fun. No, nobody's talked to me about the Pale yet. Oh, I have to talk to Lena.
Hello, dear. It's good to see a familiar face.
The elderly woman smiles up at you hopefully. I restocked the empty trap. Where's Morale?
Thank you for doing that, dear.
Yes. She manages to smile for you.
Her smile is weary. Her earlier ebullience has left her.
Morel still isn't feeling well.
Uh-oh.
I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest. I'm afraid the cold has really gotten to him.
Only the hardcore players left, huh? It's probably for the best. It's awfully cold out there in those reeds. He gives up and I'm running around? No, it's probably for the best. It's awfully cold out here in those reeds.
I'm sorry, dear. You've had to drudge through them so many times.
Nah.
Such is field work. A young person's game, as they say.
I'm 44.
Her voice is shaky.
Oh.
What is going on here?
So who's going to check the traps?
Morel will eventually, or we'll talk Gary into going back out, perhaps.
The lieutenant stares at his shoe, caked in mud. He doesn't say anything.
We're going out there, Kim. Something tells me it's up to me again. We'll take care of it. Once more, onto the breach, then. Okay, I'm gonna take it on with undue optimism.
That really is too much, sweetie. Thank you for your dedication, but I can see you're coming down with a cough yourself.
Really?
Fuck that cough. It's not happening. The insides of your lungs are lined with tobacco,
Ooh.
a powerful antibacterial agent. You are unstoppable. Very strange. Why is she not letting you do this? It's like she's given up.
Oh, what's wrong? You seem different.
Different? How?
The half moons of her glasses reflect you as she looks up at you. You've given up on the phasmid.
I'm in doubt, sweetie. That's all.
Oh.
Everyone is now and then.
You're in doubt about what?
It's a strange feeling. I haven't really told this to anyone, but you are a police officer. Do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just that? A story? Or a dream? Seeing the Insulindian phasmid was just a story I used to tell people. I didn't really think about whether it was real or not.
But Morel told me you'd seen it. You also told me.
Morel's so proud of it. He always tells everyone.
Oh.
A terrible sting in the heart. Regret.
Are you saying you made it up?
No, at least I don't think I did.
It was so long
Morel
ago.
was so eager to believe my story was evidence of the phasmid's existence that I'm some queen of the cryptozoologists.
Aww.
That. And for years, his belief made me believe too.
That I am a queen? An extraordinary witness to grace.
But now, we're both getting old, and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it. But what if I was just wrong? I think I was.
The lieutenant opens his notebook, but doesn't write anything.
Are you charting down this woman's, like, whole life falling apart? Come on, Kim. Ooh. Should we try it? To hell with this. I still believe you saw the phasmid. I'm gonna do it. She's been so sweet to me. She gave me a cool tie.
An acorn is not the same as the tree. That requires time, diligence, and care.
And I need something good here.
All qualities these two seem to share in abundance.
Wrong or not, your relationship with Morel isn't just about the phasmid.
But it is. We've spent years searching for the phasmid, hunting it together. Without it, what are we? Just another pathetic old couple. If I hadn't led him down this path, he could have a steady job lecturing at a university.
You know, this reminds you of the Pericanassian theory of love. In essence, love is a relay out of death. Generation by generation, our love remains in our progeny. Lay some of that on her.
You know, the Pericanassians theorized that love was the key to immortality. Morel hated lecturing. You convinced him to do something real in this world. Normally, when I think about stuff like women and marriage, I feel bad. When I think about you and Morel, I feel okay. That counts for something, no? That's a great answer. I'm not picking that, because I want her to feel better. She's been a sweetheart to me. I don't want her to be sad.
Oh, sweetie, I don't think the Pericarnassians were thinking of people in my situation.
She looks down at her legs.
I was a paraplegic before we met. He didn't know before I arrived. On our first date. If I weren't the queen of the cryptozoologists...
Oh.
If I didn't tell him that story...
No.
She has to swallow to relax her throat. It's keeping her from talking.
He'd still be into you. That's not how these things work. Now I understand why you haven't told him about your dad. Wow. Wow, love is hard. Say nothing. He'd still be into you. That's not how these things work.
Maybe. But then why do I not dare tell him? I've wasted enough of your time with this drama. I really must stop talking about it lest I start crying and waste more of your time.
I know. She's so sweet. I don't want her to be sad.
What you have to know is the Insulindian phasmid probably does not exist. Let us fools chase our ghosts. There are a million better things to do with your life.
Are there? Some of the other things are pretty bad.
To hell with this. I still believe you saw the phasmid. Thing is, you're not sure you made it up either. Ooh, okay, it's a false memory. Doesn't mean all cryptids aren't real. Chase another one. Right about all of it, and I need to get back to my work. That's, wow, buzzkill. I still believe you saw the phasmid.
A true believer.
Yeah.
Sometimes I still see it too. The real memory of it. How it was there. Not the memory of the memory, but it's so hard to tell the two apart. Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our welcome with Gary.
Are you sure you don't need help getting to Gary's?
Oh no, thank you, but I can get there on my own. This old thing is gas-powered.
Wow.
And then a taxi home. It's not so bad.
You do that. I'll check the traps one more time.
Really?
Yes. Really. Damn it, Kim. I was doing something nice. Why you gotta be a jerk?
Oh, sweetie. Please don't get stuck on the dream. Take it from me and Morel.
Oh. Can I have your address just in case there's news?
Okay. It's 1113 Tabernacle Road. Jamrock, but...
A sigh. She doesn't think you'll need it.
But now I have it. Be careful out there, Lena. It's been a pleasure, ma'am. The rest of it is pretty grim. Thanks for bringing some light. Oh. Oh. Okay. How should we say our goodbye? I kind of want to, like... 4 or 5 would be nice. I already asked if she needed help getting to Gary's. Oh, split decision. Be careful out there.
You too, sweetie. Thank you for everything. Truly.
Okay.
Even though it turned out to be a...
Sentence remains unfinished.
A waste of time. A lie. A fool's hope. Say her lips moving in silence. Like that, she drives off.
Aww.
The gas engine putters quietly as she gets to the doors.
Are you sure?
Pushes them open. Outside, the cold coastal wind blows.
That was quite a... Wow, okay.
We should go too.
Yeah, we have to go check the traps again.
Somewhere out there, a kilometer to the southeast, a gust of wind shakes the felled building, rattling dusty windows, beckoning with strange coldness.
Yes, very stealthy.
To ask the wind once more.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Jamais vu. Derealization. Jamais vu. The opposite of déjà vu. Not already seen, but never seen. Everything that should be familiar appears strange and new, like some half-forgotten day in your childhood. Only now. That's the feeling you've been having. And for who knows how long. You should go and ask Joyce Messier about this. What world are we in? This is a fundamental question.
Ooh, all intellect learning caps raised by 1. Plus 1 XP for every orb clicked? Oh my god. Damn it, I wish I got that one sooner. Ooh, I'm close to getting another skill point, though. I know. I only just got it. Like, I feel like I got it late.
Hi again, Gendarme.
He's so different. Oh, whoops. Now I'll leave.
Bye-bye, Gendarme.
Let's see. Oh wait, is that Gary? Darn it, that could have been really useful. Especially if I was wandering around like the fisherman's area. Fishing village. Nope, really? I gotta go through there and go? Alright. Oh, I guess I could have taken the elevator, I guess. There's still more orbs to click. But can I just just glide? Oh, man. Yeah, because I wanted to mention to her about her documents. I don't know if it'll lead anywhere, but figure it doesn't hurt to ask.
Hello, officer. What brings you up here again?
I found your boy. It was empty. Just seawater.
Oh.
Did you take the documents?
No, of course not. As I said, it would have been too risky for me to use those documents anyway. My employer gave them to me. In truth, I should have destroyed them.
She doesn't seem to be lying. She's genuinely spooked by their disappearance.
Perhaps the people who are after you took it.
They couldn't know where I put it. I'm absolutely sure I was not followed. And I've told no one but you. You mentioned seawater? I was worried I'd been too careless with the latch. The documents were probably just washed away.
Ah. Well, there's that mystery not quite solved, but okay. Alright. So I have to go talk to Joyce again. Or actually, wait, can I just fast travel? Nope, I have to be outside, don't I? Am I going to arrest her? You can't out in front of the whirling. Okay. I just figure that's easier than running all the way back. Ooh, although I did want to talk to the gentleman playing petanque. Ask him about the flowers. Oh. Do they not play it when it's raining? Oh. They're gone. Sir. Gotta go all the way around. Oh.
Officer, care to play a game with the lonely old man? Actually, never mind. Wouldn't be the same.
Where's Renee?
The prick is gone. I can barely believe it. But he's really gone.
Oh no!
He is trying to retain his jolly facade.
Oh.
But the underlying sadness casts a deep shadow over his wrinkled face.
Do I want to be stupid?
Hell, most likely. He was an absolute Kent.
How did he die exactly?
His hungry little heart finally gave out.
Oh.
The dock workers found him in the guard booth this morning. Wasn't even supposed to be working for another week, but he just had to prove how tough he is.
Is, like... Man, I should have shown him the flowers earlier, I guess. Oh, no. Yeah, it's interesting pronunciation.
Wait, did he push himself to prove he can pull his weight and doesn't need handouts?
Oh, no.
Yes, he was about to head home. 'Cause when the dock workers found him, he was wearing civilian clothes and not the Kuketu uniform I saw him in all the time.
Oh.
Sometimes I thought he was wearing it just to piss me off. Now the joke's on him, 'cause he's gonna be buried without it.
That means the uniform could still be in the guard booth. Something to keep in mind if you really plan to give yourself the rev show.
Steal a dead man's clothes. Okay. Do you think our conversation about his job pushed him to go out there?
No. René was the most stubborn man in Revachol. Nothing you or I could say would ever push him to do anything. The man was completely immovable.
He has doubts. But right now, he just wants to move on and not think about it.
Was he really that bad?
I repeat, an absolute cunt. Even his old army buddies didn't want him around. He was like an old viper. The only people who could stand to be around him were Jenny and me. She saw something in him when we were just kids, and she never lost sight of it.
Oh.
And I thought if the most beautiful being in the world can love him, then there must be something worth holding on to.
Did you love him?
We've hated each other our entire lives. So much, in fact, that...
Oh, he falls silent and looks at you, eyes filling with tears.
Yes.
Yeah.
I loved that angry prick. He didn't deserve it, but I did. You know what his last words to me were?
Something mean? That he's sorry, some right-wing royalist slogan, something forgettable like see you tomorrow probably. Tell me.
In Guillaume's time, you'd have been shot without trial.
Wow.
That's what he said to me. He lived a cunt and he died a cunt. Let's leave it at that.
Oh, I got the photo. Here, something to remember your friend by.
Let me see. This was 60 years ago.
Aww.
We all went to that parade. Young René looked so happy, and Jenny...
Eyes blurry with tears, he has to stop.
I'm sorry, officer. I just... Thank you. Thank you for this little memorabilia.
Yeah.
It really means the world to me.
I'm really glad I didn't sell it.
That was nice. A small thing for us, but invaluable to him. He probably didn't even know René had the photo.
I offer my sincere condolences.
Yes, we are both very sorry for your loss.
It is what it is. Part of life, really. But to know someone for 79 years, then one day they're just gone. I just don't know anymore. About anything, really. But you must need something.
Yeah, it's too bad René's gone. I was hoping to ask him about Maybells.
René wasn't really what you'd call a botanist, officer. And believe me, he didn't like Insulindian lilies.
Of course he didn't. Flowers are for pansies.
Ha ha ha.
Stop wasting time with them.
Wait, Insulindian lilies?
That's their old name, dating back to the time of kings and crests, and all that other stuff he loved so much.
Why didn't he like them?
There were many reasons, but mostly it was the communals. They called them the Bells of Revolution.
A sad smile passes his face.
I guess in the end, the Insulindian lilies were just another piece of the whole Insulinde. The royalists had to surrender to the Mazovian insurgents. It doesn't really matter anymore.
I want to go over a few more things about René, if that's okay.
Yes? What about René?
Oh. No, I'm not saying that. I will never say that. That's so mean.
Yes.
It is what I just don't know anymore. About anything, really. But you must need something.
This feels inappropriate to ask. I know it's probably asking about, our mercenary friend, but I think I'll leave it at that. I have a skill point. So I think I can fast travel. Here we go. This is much faster to get to Joyce. Alright. No, not Kim.
Yes?
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to her.
Whoop. Good. What can I help you with?
More questions about reality.
Lessons in basic reality?
Ooh, look at that.
My favorite part of the day. Go ahead. Ask me anything.
Plus 12.
What is all of this? The scent, the sound, the air.
Yeah, that's a big difference. What world is this?
What world? The only one, I suppose. The world of matter. And its pale antipode.
The pale.
The camera of her mind glides over the surface of the water.
What do you see?
Great bodies of water.
Oh, yeah?
Forest-covered surfaces. Clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen the montage. We all have. This world is enough.
She concludes.
There is a term of endearment they coined for it in the DeLorean century, when humanity was high on this world, discovering more and more of it, these archipelagos included.
What is it?
Elysium.
Ooh. That's part of the name of the game. Wait, is this the one with the evil apes? Elysium, the world needs a term of endearment. This world does not deserve a term of endearment. Ah, it needs it.
It does. There are those who would call it hell.
What is hell?
A term of hatred that originates, like many such things, with the Mesk petro-fascists.
I don't feel like I have the whole picture yet.
Oh, you want a picture of the world?
I'm just asking for the sake of it.
There is no complete set yet, dear. They're having some trouble reaching orbit.
How come?
Great things are difficult to achieve. For now, we're viewing the world from the inside, sideways.
How about it's a ball?
That's looking less and less likely, Detective. You wouldn't know it from the tabloids, but the ORG nations have been launching weather balloons into the lower ionosphere since the 30s.
ORG, Occident Revichol-Grad.
There's a steadily increasing trickle of images. Between the big three, they're piecing together a dark grey corona.
A dark grey corona?
Yes. Pale covers 72% of the surface. There are grey flares and prominences, even arcs above entire isolas. The images are blurry, but if there was a sphere in there, it certainly looks like it fractured a long time ago.
A cold fear seeps into you.
Oh my god, wait, what the hell are you telling me?
You seem to be spooked. Please don't be.
Her voice becomes homely, calm. She lets a moment pass. The pale? And what do you mean corona?
They say there is a rarefied envelope of matter surrounding the darkened disk of our planet. That is, if we are still living on a planet. Or, to speak more plainly, imagine vast swathes of land disrupted by nothingness. I am sorry, dear. It must sound quite terrifying through the acute encephalopathy. Even scientific positivism isn't entirely convinced about what we're dealing with here.
What?
But this is one of the greatest questions of our time. Maybe when they get the complete set together, it will jolt us out of our rut, bring us together, however naive it may sound.
A fractured corona doesn't feel like it's gonna bring anyone together. Okay, and then everything will be okay?
I don't know about things of that scale.
Wow.
My expertise lies in nations and trade routes, one or several layers below everything. But yes, we'll be fine. Don't worry.
She does not seem convinced that you'll be fine. If anything, she's realizing how deep your condition runs.
It certainly doesn't feel like I'm fine. Maybe that's being a bit too honest. Thanks. Okay.
You may have misimagined it. I don't have the power to convey to you the effect and geometry of the images that depict our world from below low orbit. It's like the crowning of the world. It's insane. Very disco. You'd love it.
Man, we're talking about Elysium, we're talking about disco. If only there was a way you could combine those two words in an interesting way. Maybe one day. Well, if you say it's like disco, doesn't sound like any kind of disco I'd like to go to. I don't care about disco. I only care about the commune. No, that's... Well, if you say it's disco.
See? Everyone finds something worth holding on to in this world, however wasted its opportunities.
The cold seeps into you. The air is heavy with 80% humidity.
Ooh.
Suddenly, you're conscious of yourself standing there, on whatever this all is. Your arms hang down by your sides.
I've suddenly become aware of the universe.
The lieutenant observes you both, silently. He adjusts his glasses.
You said pale. What is pale?
The pale is not, technically speaking, part of reality.
That just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Elysium.
Yes. Also, I think we've had enough excitement for today.
No.
We do have a case to attend to.
We'll get to it later.
Of course, Lieutenant. Let's try something else.
I don't want to. I want to know what the pale is.
I don't think your colleague would appreciate that. He has already been so patient with this whole exercise.
It's part of my investigation method.
Let's continue with something
okay.
else. All right?
Darn it.
You can ask about anything else in the world. Anything.
You could sneak back later when the lieutenant is not here. Unless you can convince him to step aside.
I can tell him to step aside.
Good idea. Just ask him. He won't make a scene.
Kim, can I talk to the man alone for a second?
Fine.
He steps away with his notes.
See? What can he do? You're a grown man.
Now, what is the pale?
Are you sure you're sure? Your colleague seemed adamant.
Yes, what is the pale?
Okay. The pale is the most
Immediately
geological feature of the world, Detective. The separative tissue between the islas. It is the inter-islary mass.
Wait, and... Okay, what is the pale like?
Achromatic, odorless, featureless. The pale is the enemy of matter and life. It is not like any other, or anything in the world. It is the transition state of being into nothingness.
He just kind of zipped out of there with the speed. Odorless, featureless. It's like the nothingness, like what Suna's found, in a sense.
The negation of being.
The negation of...
That's right. The negation of being.
She tightens her hood around her neck. It's cold outside. Is it here?
No, Detective. We're safe. It begins there, 6,000 kilometers to the north, and even more to the south, east, and west. You are in the middle of the Isla.
And there?
An uproar of matter, darling.
Like,
rising
that's so
into
weird.
The pale, rolling, evaporating even. A great vision. The area of transition between the world and the pale is called porch collapse. Imagine a grey coronal mist, cold vapor marked by spores of an opportunistic microorganism. A mold that's adapted to grow at the edge of the unrest. It's the most disco thing you will ever see.
Man, I have never in my life wished I had a visual representation of this. I'm a visual person. So it's like hearing this, I'm like creating a mental image in my head, and it's like I have no idea if this is accurate or not. Like...
You hear your pulse rise. The air feels caustic and cold suddenly.
And what are its physical qualities?
It's difficult to describe, or even measure. Something whose fundamental property is the suspension of properties. Physical, epistemological, linguistic.
Think of it like an invisible cloud of matter or something. Okay.
The further into pale you travel, the steeper the degree of suspension. right down to the mathematical. Numbers stop working. No one has yet passed the number barrier. It may be impossible.
Ooh, if we're surrounded by Pale, how do you get from Isola? This is what, yes, how do you get from Isola to Isola?
Oh, it is so difficult for us.
A squall of birds. Hardware operating in the harbor. Firm. Self-evident.
It is possible to force dimensions on the Pale. In modern times, we can even
Yeah.
compress its latitude.
Hey there, Mischief.
Bouncing radio waves from one end to the other, shortening the path.
Interesting. Like, it's just funny that, like, we're in a time where it's like, oh yeah, like, we don't have television, we have radios, but we can also kind of travel dimensionally from place to place?
But it is still hard for humans to navigate the Pale without getting lost. Or having our minds damaged.
What if that's what happened to my brain? Maybe I didn't just drink myself my alcoholic mind. Maybe it was the Pale. The Pale can damage the mind?
Extensively.
How?
Some say the damage stems from extreme sensory deprivation. Others argue that Pale somehow consists of past information that's degrading, that it's rarefied past, not rarefied matter. They call it the blend over of the self. The Pale does not only suspend the laws of physics, but also the laws of psychology, maybe history even. The human mind becomes over-radiated by past.
Yes, it was all that pale ale.
Who says and who argues?
Yeah, who says and who argues?
The logical positivists say, the dialectical materialists argue.
And what does this over-radiation feel like?
It feels terrible. Absolutely terrible. International standards strictly limit civilian travelers to 6 days of Pale exposure per year.
Wow. Beyond how many Pale jokes can we fit in to this stream?
It's more for her. Way more.
You're not a civilian passenger?
No, Lieutenant Dubois. I'm entreprenetic business class. I'm cleared and trained for 22 days of Pale transit annually.
Wow.
Perhaps that explains her strange pining after the revolution. Some degraded early memories. Someone else you've met may have been exposed as well. The strange grey-haired woman in her lorry.
Ooh. Do lorry drivers pass the Pale?
Yes. Carried in the hulls of airships. It's a horrific job. Automation will abolish it soon.
You should ask the Pale driver about this. See what she says.
Are you over-radiated?
Up to my gills, officer.
And
it is so difficult for us.
Darn it.
It is possible, but it is still hard for humans to navigate the Pale without getting lost. Or having our minds damaged.
What is anthroponetic?
Anthroponetics is the scientific study of the Pale,
Okay.
or a recent iteration of it by way of Grad. The study of the Pale reaches back 6,000 years. The Pericarnassians called it the Western Plain.
They had not traveled the entire circumference of the Pericarnassian Super Isola. It was not merely in the west, it was everywhere, even then, surrounding them.
Did they cross it, the Western Plain?
There are signs of pre-modern crossings. Successful navigation of the Pale relies not just on technical know-how, but intensive psychological preparation. Some of these tactics have been known for thousands of years.
What has anthroponetics changed then?
Nothing. We remain powerless before the Pale. The only real advance in Pale transit is the speed with which an aerostatic craft can pierce it. Less exposure leads to less effects later.
Aerostatic craft?
Hybrid airships, Detective. Conventional rotors or jet engines no longer add velocity after the point of reference for motion is suspended, once you've crossed from near Pale to far Pale. In essence, we throw them in and they come out the other end, if we throw them precisely.
All right, interesting. If we do not?
Then they don't.
Oh.
Gone, like a skipping stone beneath the surface.
How much Pale is there compared to the world?
The Pale outweighs reality 2 to 1. There is more Pale than there is matter. and the ratio is slipping.
Wait, slipping how? To our detriment, or...?
What do you think, Detective?
I don't like this. It's shrinking. There's more and more of the world. Nope. It's growing. There's more and more of the Pale.
Precisely. One of the few measurable effects of the Pale is that it is expanding at an unknown rate. An intuitive conclusion of that development is that one day the Pale will cover everything. But this sort of talk is mostly left to extremists.
It's not extreme at all. I know what's going to happen. Cover everything? That can't be. Where would we go?
Most people, and indeed most private and government sector organizations, entire civilizations and religions even, find handy ways to ignore or downplay that knowledge.
I was gonna say, like, is this something that, like, people know about?
I suggest you do the same.
Let's return to reality, please.
Yes, sweet reality. But before we do, tell me, Detective, is this the first time you're hearing this?
Yeah.
Do you really not remember anything?
Nothing, just alcohol fumes and blackout. I sometimes sense vague shadows of a past, and it's not good. I'm getting a sense of who I am, but no, I didn't know this. I'll go with that one.
Then tell me, what do you think of the Pale?
Oh my god. It's terrifying, you were right, it's disco, it will end all life. That we continue to persist at all is a testament to our faith in one another. Its advance can only be stopped with immediate, total, ruthless communism. A powerful anti-communist force, oh boy. Yeah, a nice tropical beach. Get a nice tan. Wear your sunscreen. But still, they have it coming. I'm worried, I have to say, it doesn't sound very liberal to me. I don't know how you've all survived with it. It's a huge accomplishment. Who am I to think anything of it? Oh no, we're not picking that one. Honestly, I think it's terrifying. I think it's spooky. Her eyes tense, crow's feet radiate from them. She observes you, your bloodshot eyes and swollen face.
Your ailing constitution, sweaty forehead, the beads there, and your heavy breathing.
Yes, I get it. I'm a bloated alcoholic. I get it.
You really didn't know. This does not spell good for the investigation, Detective. If you don't know even this, then...
She stops mid-sentence. I'll handle it. It's under control. This investigation will be my masterpiece. The one they remember me by, I promise. Yes, I'm in serious trouble here. It'll be a fucking disaster, I know it. All those people will die. I'll handle it. It's under control.
I hope so. I truly do. If I may suggest, hold on to your colleague, Kitsuragi. I ran a check on him and he is very competent. In the meanwhile...
Some of that assurance is meant for herself, as much as it's meant for you. She must have a lot on the line here.
You have me. I will assist you in any way I can, even if we have to do it one basic term at a time.
She gives you a slight bow.
Good. You have not passed out from it. Perhaps I worried for nothing. Are we still on the reality lowdown, or should we do actual police work now?
You needn't have worried. That was fucking insane, Kim. Right, let's get to work, Lieutenant. Some more reality lowdown before we go. He was worried about me. Well, I mean, it's my husband. I worry about him, he worries about me. It's part of our partnership. Yeah, I know, he's like, oh, I already found Ruby and I solved everything. There's no option, as much as that feels appropriate. Right, let's get to work, Lieutenant.
Good luck, detectives.
She nods you goodbye. Yeah, it seems like a good spot. Alright, gosh, now what? Oh god, I should have called Alice about the armor. Wait, I can still go. Help Egghead with the beat. This may take a while. Determine where the shot came from. Oh, I should have used it on the window. And the lorry driver. Okay, yeah. I will fast travel. Well, yeah, Lillian had it, right? But, like, I didn't have it from there. Or actually, no, I got it from the sand. Didn't I? Yeah, it was from the sand castle. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Like last year, yeah. Wait. Oh, there she is. Here we go.
The woman is still hunched over the railing, her head swaying to the music, her eyes looking at nothing in particular.
Snap your fingers in front of her face.
Huh? What is it? What do you want?
I think I know what's going on with you.
And what is that?
She sticks a filterless cigarette into a cigarette holder and reaches for the light. You're a pail driver. You transport goods through the pail.
Great. He asked the Pines rep about the pail, and now he's talking to everyone about it.
What?
Fine then. Just try not to black out again, and don't contemplate. We don't have time for that.
Oh, fine.
It's death, but for the universe, oh, we're contemplating the living shit out of this.
Oh, I'm contemplating, Kim. I'm drawing existential conclusions from this. Yeah, no, just for detective work, that's all I needed it for. Now, everything's related to the pail. My condition, the case, everything. It's all intrapenetic.
That is exactly what I didn't want you to do. Ma'am, my partner wanted to know if you work in pail transport.
No offense. But your partner?
She lights the cigarette. A white and silver cloud of smoke disappears into her mouth.
Seems like a bit of an idiot.
She breathes out. The air tastes sweet. I mean, she's right.
Republica, a filterless cigarette from Misk.
Republica? That's not very healthy.
Neither is spelled transportation. Life is transitory.
I blacked out after a night of heavy drinking and lost all memory of the world. I blacked out, oh wow, from sheer heartbreak and lost all memory of the world. I'm not an idiot. I'm a detective of the RCM. Don't say I'm an idiot. Oh god, all of these are terrible. What do you guys think? Gosh. Just a bit of an idiot. That's all. Just a little. Oh, heartbreak and lost all memory of the world. Actually, I still haven't revisited my,
like Gabriel
my
Buenguerra
binder.
in Segúreme, Paraíso. You're the opposite of me, then. I remember everything, even the things I never knew.
Things you never knew.
The smell of liquor on Gabriel's lips after the shoot. In the motor park. The roses on the day of Franco Negro's coronation. On the grand stairs of Ryle. The smoke from the Fowling Piece when Dolores Day was shot. The look on her face, like an orgasm. The wound in her chest. My hand in my father's hand. Except I never had a father. And I never shot her innocent Dolores Day.
Over radiation?
Heroic doses, Herifea. Heroic.
Isn't that dangerous?
Thought insertion? Dithering? The Grad Catalan Magistral? It's more than dangerous. It's sad. But at first I had to make a living. Now, when you've seen it all go away like that, rolling off like the sea, and then come back to this...
She gestures at the square, the broken horse monument, the clanging of machines in the distance.
What are we doing here? For thousands of years, Gabriel. It doesn't have to be like this. We can just give up. We can just become a vapor.
Wow, what does it look like, the pail?
Like looking into the ocean at night. In the dark.
And?
You cannot see it, but you know it's there.
Yeah,
and it's bigger than anything. Bigger than all the other things combined.
What does it feel like?
Nothing. Until it starts. When you are deep enough. Then, for me, it's like autumn. Dark, gray, and orange. The orange of street lights and the color of streets and electric light. It smells like autumn too. It smells terrible.
Nostalgia. Cooped up in the cabin, shaking. Terrible nostalgia. For yourself. For humans. It's too much to bear. She loves it.
How do you pass through it?
In the belly of an airship. behind the stair windows. So you don't look straight into it. It's not advised to look into it.
Not on this lorry, then?
No, the same one, a roller. They all are nowadays. Special wheels for connecting to the floor of the hold.
She points to the machines clumped up like toys.
The wheels all small and round, multi-axle trailers.
One last thing, you said we can just become vapor?
Yes.
No elaboration.
Yeah, why would I need elaboration on that? I would rather have what I have than what you have. I would rather have what you have than what I have. I feel I already have what you have in some way.
They say there is a point. One that I have not crossed. In the Pale, super deep. If you stray too far, of course, on the U41A, or in Lomonosov's land, where every step you take is one step further from home, no matter the direction. It's a point you cannot come back from. Your mind becomes so radiant with the past, there is a flip. Instead of writing, it erases memory, nearing some kind of indescribable finale.
Ooh, that's,
Maybe you've been down the motorway south?
She looks at her cigarette. It's almost out. She has swallowed it hungrily. Then at you. The motorway south.
It's a story as lone horsemen tell. Lone horsemen, Jerife, not Pale drivers. Way beyond the established Pale that's lit by radio frequencies, where it goes silent.
Yeah, just the madness overtakes you.
And dark, and the process begins. Erasure, kilometer by kilometer, in any direction. The motorway south is a road you cannot come back from.
What's at the end of the motorway south?
No one knows what's at the end. I've only glimpsed the beginning. I've only felt it in the distance when I was a child. A child growing on the leg.
Ma'am?
Josiana.
A sigh escapes her lips, then silence as she stares within herself.
There is nothing more to do now. She's far away. She is receding in the clutches of some indescribable scattered emotion. A child descending.
You've fried both your brains enough for today, detective.
He inspects her. No response.
Let's get some air. This one's far gone.
He shakes his head silently as he turns to leave. Wow, this is... We've learned a lot of things today. I didn't think... Oh, wow. Yeah, we got Cop of the Apocalypse. And Motorway South. Ooh, -1 visual calculus, bizarre angles. 8 hours? Ooh, that's like 7 hours. Ew, this is a spooky session. Should I take on any of these? Like, I mean, I've got a bunch of these right now. Finger pistols. I still have some of these, but it's like... I don't know. Like, part of me kind of wants to learn about, like, Motorway South, but... Oh, thank you, Gubbo1998, for the follow. I appreciate it. Because this is interesting. Yeah, I kind of want to do the motorway. Let's do the motorway. Yeah, let's internalize the Motorway South. Hey there, Timmy. Actually, you got here just as we were starting to wrap up the session. I'm just learning about this, weird highway to just brain warp. Just, oh, no worries. Here, I'll save at this point. Ooh, was there something else I wanted to do real quick before the end of the session? What other things do we have to do here today? Learning never ends. Ooh, the music has changed. Ooh, boy. Okay. Yeah. What else do we have to do? I feel like there was something else. Well, I mean, there was the map. What I could always do is I could just head up to Classier's window. And that way, when we start our next stream, we'll be right there. because that sounds like part of the investigation. Kim is insisting that I do my job. Like a loser. Who wants to actually do the investigation? I mean, come on. I want to know about the weird apocalypse fog out in the ocean that's gonna kill us all. Oh, wait. I'm gonna have to go around, aren't I? Who does their job, really? Oh, man. Gart at the Whirling in Rags, he does. Damn, that man is trying. He can't keep his staff because of all the crazy drunks. I wouldn't know anything about that. Hello, ma'am. Goodbye, ma'am. See ya. Like, I know you can ask her out, right? Like, that is something you can do. Okay, yeah, here it is. But I think we'll probably stop it here for tonight, because we're technically at time. So I'll head back to the main menu. But, wow, we learned a lot today. I want to shrimp even more? What? I'm not seeing the connection there. But, oh my gosh, I finally learned what the Pale is. How did I get this far in the game without learning what the Pale is? Is that weird? Like, is it normal that you learn about it this late? Or am I just, like, playing the game weird? Oh, okay. Talking to Classy, wanting to ask her out. Oh, okay, that's what you mean. Sorry. You had me at shrimp. I mean, knowing that I don't really need to commit to too much to go out on a date, because, man, that MILF fisherwoman, I mean, she had my heart. It's an awesome part. You don't have to learn about the Pale. Oh, you can go through the whole game and not learn about the Pale. You could have asked her about reality early on and tried to pass the check. I don't know if I would have. I could have tried. Pick up some hints, though. Like I can't if it was just from you guys, like, mentioning it in passing, or other people mentioning it. Like, the Pale was familiar, but I didn't know what it was, and I just assumed it was a very, like, abstract, vague sort of idea. But no, it's a thing, and it's terrifying. There's a book that talks vaguely about it. Oh, okay. I didn't steal enough books. I only stole a book about birds. It is. Like, it's like, oh, like, this is a weird little broken world that this game is set in. And it's like, oh, and by the way, there's, like, this crazy mist in between all the different islands that makes you go crazy. It's like, oh, is that all? Spoopy world. It truly is a spoopy world. Fortunately, no relation to our world. No, our... Oh god, if the Pale existed in our world, like... Mind you, I guess... Oh no. Man, I'm turning into, like, one of those, like, Facebook, like... conspiracy theorists, where it's just like, but if the governments are hiding it from you, maybe it is out there, and we just don't know it. Don't you want to become Vapor? Oh, man. Like, between the Vapor and the Doris Day stuff, like, or Dolores Day stuff, it's like, it's creepy, Disco Elysium. It's a lot of fun, though. Like, this game's kind of got a little bit of everything. I'm really enjoying it. It's a creepy little game, but I am thoroughly enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to revisiting it on Monday night at 7:30 in our next stream. So I hope you'll join me for that. If anything changes between now and then, Twitter down below is going to have all the details on that. There are a few things that are about as scary if you squint the right way. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, finding out this stuff about the world hooked me when I played it. Like, it's a really thought out world that they've built for this. Like, every time I'm like, oh yeah, like, this has got a fleshed out history, yeah, okay. But then it's got, like, weird elements, like Dolores Day being, like, some, like, weird Jesus Christ figure who's also kind of creepy, and weird mist in the ocean that makes you crazy. Like, okay. But if I know it's going to be quite a bit till our next stream. If you're looking for something to watch in the meantime, I got my YouTube channel linked here. I've got some old VODs on there. I've got some shorts. some other streams of games I've played, and man, this is, like, I feel like I'm still, like, taking it in what the Pale is, because I feel like this is like and now I know why the other characters are like, wait, you didn't know about the Pale? How did you not know about it? And I'm like, I don't know how I didn't know about it. What a surprise. But I was like, here I thought it was like, oh, like dimension, like people just kind of being a little bit out of it is the norm. And it's like, well, maybe it's the weird vapors. Who knows? But anyway, guys, thank you again so much for joining me this week and for the stream tonight. It's been a lot of fun. Your decision making helped me out a little bit. We had some good boosts here and there, and we learned a lot. I'd say it was a very productive session. It was very eye-opening, that's for sure. But until Monday night, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your night. I hope you have a great rest of your week, a great weekend, and I will see you on Monday night for some more Disco Elysium, the final cut. Night, guys. I'll see ya.